With the Nintendo Switch 2 getting ready to drop June 5th, 2025, and the uncertainty that is the pre-order dates in North America, including Canada, we're still not sure what is actually happening. But the drama just keeps going and going. Case in point, the most recent drama that is Breath of the Wild for the Switch 2. With price increases that is Mario Kart World at $80, we thought that was the worst of it. But boy, were we wrong. From a couple of days ago, this comes to us from Forbes. Nintendo says Switch 2 Breath of the Wild is $90 with DLC. When I first heard this news, I was like, hell no. What the heck is actually going on? There's no way that Nintendo is actually this greedy. There's this game called ARMS back in the day that nobody really heard of as one of Nintendo's first party games that I thought was pretty interesting, but not a lot of people played it. Nobody actually even talks about that game anymore. Let me actually bring up the actual website. The game is still $60. $60 for a no-name game. Nobody freaking cares about this game. And no one even uses the ARMS girl in Smash Brothers Ultimate because she sucks dick. But I digress. I'm so mad right now. Here's the thing. I never played Breath of the Wild. I was one of those losers. I was like, I'm not gonna play another Zelda game that when you go around your sword breaks. Nah, that's stupid. Nah, I'm not gonna play this game. And then I was talking to some people online saying that you have to play this game. It's so good. And granted, nobody actually bought it for the Wii U. People actually just straight up bought it for the Switch. I never thought of playing the game until they announced it for the Switch 2. I was like, hey, we're getting a graphics upgrade and we're getting frame rate upgrades. Hell yeah, I'll play it. I'll play this game. $90? Are you freaking kidding me? Absolutely not. I'm not even going to touch this game anymore. Let's go ahead and read this article. Nintendo has had one of the worst reveals of a console in recent memory, even if ultimately it's more than likely the Switch 2 will be a hit. Unfortunately, we do know that people are just going to buy this game. Nintendo fanboys will buy this game. They will buy these games at a premium, and it doesn't really matter. Given the fact that it is extremely expensive for a game, for $80 for a game, people are still going to buy it. People are going to complain, but they're going to buy it anyways. First, a $450 hardware price, more than most were expecting, then an $80 charge for Mario Kart World, beyond what any other game costs in the industry. Then the Xbox One era quote from Doug Bowser that if you can't afford a Switch 2, you can simply use a Switch 1. Amazing. That when I heard this, we talked about this in the last video, I was flabbergasted that Doug Bowser actually said this. Now, here's another smaller example of Nintendo annoying its fans, but it's frustrating all the same. This has to do with its exhausting price scheme for old games, in this case, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. The original game for Breath of the Wild was $60. Now, if you think about it, this is a $30 increase just for graphical and frame rate update. I'm just going to buy the original one. Why the hell would I buy this version of the game? I still have the Switch 1. Switch 2 has not come out yet. Why the hell would I buy this game just to get a slight increase in performance? You can play this on the Switch 2 via backwards compatibility. The DLC costs $20. However, there's a Switch 2 enhanced edition of the game with better performance and graphics. If you own the Switch 1 Breath of the Wild, you can pay $10 to upgrade. So over the course of its lifespan, you will have paid $90 freaking dollars. If you do not have the original Switch 2, Breath of the Wild costs $70. However, it does not include the DLC. The DLC for now the 8-year-old game, which would be extra $20 for, again, a total of $90 total purchase. If you want the total experience for Breath of the Wild, $90 is your price. The premium $90. I don't know what to say. How do you guys feel about this? Do you think this is too pricey? Is $90 too much for an 8-year-old game? Or is it worth the glow up? Sound off in the comments down below. Like, share, subscribe, and we will see you guys next time.